Your risk and your responsibility equals your reward. Now, what do I mean by that? This goes from a business standpoint, if you own and run a business, or this goes from an employee standpoint, if you are an employee of a business and you work currently in a business. So, what does that mean? Your risk and your reward. If you are a business owner, the bigger risk you take, the bigger potential reward you will get, and the bigger potential reward you deserve. If you are an employee, the more responsibilities you have equates to the higher wage, higher income that you will get, higher reward. This is something that a lot of people forget about. So when people look at business owners, when other business owners look at other business owners, they go, oh, it must be great for that guy. He's making a load of money. He's got a massive business. Wow, I envy that person. What kind of risk is that person taking? You look at someone like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. Those guys are hugely leveraged. Those guys are hugely into the risk. And those guys are equally compensated for the reward. If you're an employee, you look at someone who's your manager, you look at someone who is in a higher position within the business from you, and you envy them. You resent them. Oh God, he's on a crazy amount of money. He's on a huge wage. You look at the business owner. Oh, he's making a lot more money than me. Evaluate your risk. Evaluate your responsibilities, and that will equate to your reward. If that person that is running the business or is a manager to you or whatever it may be has far more responsibilities, then guess what? They deserve a higher income, they deserve a higher wage, and they deserve a far higher reward than you do. And that is very tough for people to understand. That is very tough for people to take. And your own worth is realistically dictated by that. Should you think that that's not the case, then you're delusional. Should you think that that's unfair, then you don't know what fairness is. If you are on less of a risk, if you're on less of a responsibility, you deserve less of a reward. I don't look at people who are in business taking higher risks and have way more responsibilities than me and envy their income or envy their wage or envy their reward, because I understand the concept. So if you're employed right now and you're listening to this video, what is your risk? What is your responsibilities? Are they large? Are you self-employed? Is it very risky for you? Are you a business owner? Are you in a high risk category? Are you an employee with a load of responsibilities that you're carrying out every single time? Then if someone's on more responsibility or more risk, they deserve more than you. If they're on less, they deserve less. But don't be delusional with your risk to reward ratio. Don't be delusional to your responsibility to reward ratio. And don't give it the, oh, why me, poor me, life's unfair. When you realize your level, when you realize where you are, you will be far more grateful of your reward. When you realize your risk, when you realize your responsibility, you will be far more understanding to your level. It really is as simple as that. And I know a lot of business owners, I know a lot of employees who think that they should be on the world. If your responsibility and your risk isn't the world, then you shouldn't be on the reward for the world. Have a think about it, analyze it, and you will probably be surprised as to what you actually deserve.